Boys, welcome to my Evil Twins deck profile. This is a pure variant of this deck profile, something I've been testing quite a lot of online and doing pretty well with it. I really like this deck. Obviously, you can mix this with Unchained or Outlash. Obviously, my favorite variant being the Unchained, but I do really like the pure variant as well. It can do some really cool stuff. No side deck in this video, unfortunately, but let's get straight into the deck profile even, starting with the Evil Twins, Kissikill and Leela. It's something you can dump off Signet Mining. Spoilers, because it can special summon itself from the hand or graveyard by, I believe, sending 2 link monsters from your field to the graveyard. So it's very easy to get out, and it can bump itself up with its other effect, being if you have, I believe, Kissikill and Leela in your graveyard, it gains 2200 attack, so it can get quite big as well. Ouch, Dragoon. So of course you also want to play 3 Life Twin Leela and Kissikill. Both summon each other from the deck as long as it's the only monster you control. I believe your opponent must also pay 500 to attack with Leela, and Kissikill will give you 500 whenever your opponent attacks, while it's on the field, of course. 3 Parallel Exceeds. I'll go into a little bit of a combo later. This can really make some really cool boards. Backup Secretary, you do need another extender. Basically any one Leela or Kissikill, and when any of these 2 extenders will give you a really nice combo. Into the hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Say no to your opponent in a lot of decks. And Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Yes, I know these are Ghost Reapers. I can't be asked to change the sleeves, so I just put this in here anyway. But good against the mirror, I suppose.
Boo! You stink!
I suppose. Also playing the Cyframe Gear Gamma, and of course you need a driver. I suppose a point can be made. Gamma's not really great this format, but I'd rather be caught with this than without. But you can play other hand traps like Skullmeister or DD Crow. Going into the spells, as I mentioned earlier, Signet Mining to find your Live Twins or Backup Secretary, whatever you need. And also playing 3 of the Secret Password. If you don't know what this card does, you add 1 Live Twin or Evil Twin spell trap card from your deck to hand. And if you control the monsters, you can instead add a monster to your hand. So it's a pretty cool spell. Also play the Life Twins home just to search that. Usually you ideally want to discard the level 8 monster with this card or Signet Mining, but there are some cards you can also put in the graveyard. I'm playing 1 Avarice and 1 Called by the Grave. Avarice is probably controversial, but I'd rather have this than not for the late games because this deck can grind as well. And I'd rather just reshuffle all the link monsters into my extra deck. Into the traps, I play Evil Twin Present. So what you can do with this, if you control a Kissikill monster and a leader, you can activate one of these effects. So it's kind of steep because you got to control both of them. You can target 1 in your graveyard and one Leela monster or Kissikill monster and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and change ownership. No, not ownership. It's basically creature swap with the Kissikill and your opponent's monster. Or you can target 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls and shuffle it into the deck. So that's a really cool effect on it as well. Play 1 Evil Twin Challenge. You can target 1 Leela Kissikill in your graveyard, special summon it. Then you can, that's quite important that you immediately link summon with that monster. Can be decent. Also play GG Easy, so you can tribute 1 Kissikill or Leela monster and activate one of the following. Target 1 Kissikill Leela monster you control. It gains attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster. So you can bump up your monsters if they're targeted by attack. Or you can, when a card effect is activated that would destroy a card in the field, you can negate that effect. So you can protect your cards as well, so it's not too bad. Play through the Solemn Strikes because it's probably one of the strongest Solemn cards at the moment in my opinion. And 1 Imperial Order. I know we do play quite a few traps, but as long as we facilitate what we need, we don't really play need spells even, not traps. But as I said, once we start going, we don't really need our spells, and this will usually stop a lot of other decks. Going into the extra deck, of course, we want to play 3 Evil Twin Kiss a Kill, and I'm only playing 2 Leela, but I may even bump this up to 3. Don't know what they do. They can quick effect during the main phase, bring back the other one from the graveyard, but if the other one is on the field, you can draw a card or pop a card. So Leela is really good disruption, and Kiss a Kill is really good just for giving you more card advantage. Some of the big link 4s that I do play in my build is Access Code Talker, just for finishing games, Unchained Abomination if I want to destroy something. This would probably be what I take out for an extra copy of Leela. Underworld Goddess, you can easily make IP with any of the live twin monsters and an extender. I'll show you a little combo at the end of this video on how you can do that, and it's pretty good. Also playing a unicorn and a griffin, you can do something really spicy with griffin as well if you opt for that line instead of going into the Underworld Goddess. I play a Transcode Talker for OTK and along with Update Jammer. So if you're in a position to make these, you can go into Access Code Talker with 5,300 attack, and it can attack twice because of Update Jammer. So that's an even easier OTK, and it's Transcode is an earth as well as Update Jammer being a wind, so you can pop 2 cards guaranteed if you do that combo. 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Link Disciple, and 1 Link Devotee. This is just for the insane combo that you can do with this deck. In fact, I'll demonstrate that for you. Okay, so for the ideal combo, you'll want 1 live twin monster and any of these 2 extenders. For this combo, I'm just going to show you what you can do with backup secretary, just because Parallaxes is probably a bit overkill on what you can actually do. So I'm just going to put that to the top of the deck. What you're going to do, you're going to normal summon your live twin Kiss a Kill. Your opponent's going to attempt to activate action, you're just going to use Called by the Grave to stop them in an ideal world. So you summon out the Leela, of course, off the Kiss a Kill. And because you control a Cyber monster, you can actually special summon the backup secretary. So you want to use Leela, and it's important you use Leela and save Kiss a Kill to not make Link Devotee but Disciple. Then use backup secretary for Link Devotee, or you can do whatever way you want it, but this is what you're going to want to make, especially in these columns here. Next up, so obviously you're going to not be able to make any Link 2 when Link Devotee is summoned, but you're going to use Link Disciple, tribute it for cost to draw a card. That's not the important thing. The important thing is Link Devotee's effect, being able to summon 2 tokens, which I'll represent with these dice here. And immediately you're going to use both of those to make an IP Masquerena here. Again, it's very important you make the IP here. You'll see it a little bit later on. Next, you're going to use the Kiss a Kill and Link Disciple to make the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill. Use a Kiss a Kill effect to bring back Lila from your graveyard. Then use both of these monsters to make a Lila. Then, I said Lila and then Lila. What do you think it is in the comments? Let me know if I'm wrong. Then I'll use Lila, anyway, to summon Kiss a Kill, and you're going to draw another card. Doesn't matter what you have in your hand anyway, but yeah, that's something cool you can do. Okay, I did go back a little bit in the combo here, but this is pretty much the ideal board you'll end up with, because you can either make Underworld, because 2, 1, 1, and one of your opponent's monsters is Link 4. Yeah, while Underworld is of course a Link 5, I had to double check. But what you can also do is chain link IP Masquerena and Lila, and use both of those to make a Nightmare Griffin. If your opponent normal special summons a monster and attempts to use the effect, then you can use Kiss a Kill to bring back the Lila and pop something your opponent controls. So that's a really neat combo. They're completely locked off because Nightmare Griffin is in your main monster zone, only pointing to these Link monsters here. So it's very hard for them to actually activate any monster effect on the field. As I said, you can also use the IP and these two, and one of your opponent's monsters to go into the Underworld Goddess, and it's also protected because of the IP Masquerena. So that's a really cool combo you can do just with backup Secretary. Obviously, if you use Parallel Exceeds, you'll have an extra monster left on your field, which is just an extra card that you can use, and you can get to keep one of your evil twins on the field because of that. So that was my evil twin deck profile and a little bit of a combo for you guys, just to have an idea as to what you can actually do with this deck. If you like this video, please remember to give it a like, as it does help me, and also consider subscribing if you do want to see more awesome deck profiles. 97% of you again aren't subscribed, and I'm very close to hitting that 200 subscriber goal, and I'd be very appreciative if just one of you subscribed so I can reach that new milestone for me. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.